So it's the idea of gambling with health. You know, when you talk about the stock market, you see all these ads when you search for stuff about this guy made $1 million on an investment of $10,000. The thing is, I don't believe he didn't. He did. And there are people like that. They make it every now and then. It's like winning the lottery. But these people went all in on one thing. They don't hedge. They don't put, their eggs in different baskets. They don't diversify. They just bet it all on one number. And that's risky. There's an article talking about how the Serum Institute of India is trying to produce a vaccine. They're starting already. Is that a smart thing to do? Is that a gamble? Well, I think it depends on how you look at it. So if you're talking about an unproven drug, well, it depends on the risk versus the benefit. If you're doing it on people who aren't very sick, are there risks that we don't really know about? Is there much of a benefit given they're not very sick? But if they're very sick with the coronavirus, I would say, then in many cases, why not? The benefits outweigh the risks because, they're probably going to die. The case with vaccine production here is that this vaccine from Oxford hasn't actually been validated in humans. It's been tried on 6 monkeys, which isn't quite the same as human testing. And it's literally 6 monkeys, not very many. And you always wonder about the danger of skipping steps. It's like if you work on a construction, supposedly it's really safe in the US because we don't skip steps like they do in some other places around the world. But is there a danger to skipping steps here? Well, not really. It's a private company, first of all. It's not the government. They could afford to waste the throwaway money on sort of shot in the dark, a moonshot, shall we say. I mean, Google does it all the time. They have these moonshots, these ideas that probably aren't going to make it. And they just try it anyways, right? So the company in India is starting to make a whole bunch of vaccines, hoping that it will turn out. They're running all the studies in the meantime. And maybe a few months later, it turns out that it's something good. Then luckily they'll have made all these vaccines, all these dosages. And if not, well, I guess it was a waste. But hey, it's a private company. They, took a chance, right? And it's not like they're promising it's going to work. I think they're still saying they hope it will work. And I think the idea is there's different types of gambles we can make. I think there are certain types of gambles that are acceptable. And I think the thing is now with the coronavirus, when sort of it's a wild west, right? I think we have to know which type of gambling we're making, right? If you're gambling with people's lives, trying different things that may be risky, I think that's one thing. If you're just gambling with money, then I think it's another thing, because at the end of the day, it's just money, right? And so I think this idea of trying new things, new ideas, of making things that aren't proven, knowing that it could just be a waste, well, I think that's a different type of gamble, and I think I accept this type of gamble. This Indian company, the Serum Institute, trying to make all these dosages of vaccine before it's proven. Because they're saying, hey, maybe it's going to work. And we're just betting on this chance that it will work. And if not, well, yeah, we wasted some money, we wasted some resources, we wasted some time. But the idea is we gave it a shot. And that's all we're saying.